Here.
Councilmember Peterson.
Here.
DeVore. McKimmey.
Present.
Rochford.
Here.
Perez.
Here.
And Goble.
Here.
City Manager Vanderpuss.
Here.
Clerk Bachman speaking.
Thank you. And we'll start with the approval of the last meeting's minutes, which was September 17th, our regular meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve minutes.
Okay, motion made by Dick, second by Nick. All in favor? Aye. Or opposed? No, thank you. Okay, public discussion. Anyone that would like to? Okay, you'd like to go to the podium and
I have three things and they're all really quick. Oh, my name is Gretchen Beechin, 314 Southport Crescent. First thing is thank you for addressing the blight issue that's in my neighborhood. It's very near and not near and dear, but personal to me, so I appreciate that it's being addressed. The second thing is I would like to know whether or not it's legal to feed deer in the city. I have a neighbor who does that, and so I would call the manager or somebody. Who would I call to tell them?
Well, the police chief probably be the best one to talk to.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna have to drive down the street slowly to get her address, but.
We can address it right now if you'd like.
Well, I don't know her house number.
Well, as far as the feeding goes, they wanted to just, I think we did talk about during the last meeting, so we can just update you on that right
Okay,
now.
all right.
Yeah, right now, feeding for recreational purposes is legal, but come January 31st, it'll be illegal. So right now, they can feed deer up until January 31st. After
Okay.
January 31st, it'll be illegal, and then we go down, talk to them, and if it continues, we can ticket them.
Okay. It's right on Southport Crescent, so
Okay.
not only is it annoying, it's dangerous, because it's a busy street. And my third thing is, I would really like it if Bad Axe would have a dog park. And if there is anything that I can do as a citizen to help with that, there was a Facebook query a couple of months ago. Somebody sounded as if they were doing something for the city. I don't know, and I volunteered then. I never heard anything, but I would love to have a dog park. I think it's a great community center. And so I'm just trying to say, you got somebody out here who really wants one, and I'd be happy to do any kind of citizen, you know, like dog bone bake sale. I don't know. That's it. That's my stuff.
Hey, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
You know, didn't we have something like that a couple years ago and something came up about diseases with the dog or something?
There was a number of issues with respect to dog parks that, you know, I think the committee has talked about in the past.
Well, I actually have read about dog parks. I've been to a number of dog parks, and I think isn't there like a city immunity? It's not, the city wouldn't have a problem with people. If I went to a dog park with my dog without having her shots updated, then that's on me if my dog gets sick. But I've been to a number, they have dog parks in Bay City,
Right.
they're everywhere.
The committee has been considering it.
Okay, great, good, thank you.
thank you. Anyone else?
Hi there, my name's Debbie Burgoyes. I actually live in Cottrellville, Michigan, which is way far away from here. I'm running for Michigan State Senate in the 25th District, and it's that time of year where I'm trying to get to as many places as I can so that people actually see that I'm a real person running for office. The 25th District is Huron, Sanilac, and St. Clair counties. It's also parts of Macomb County, including Armada, Memphis, New Baltimore, and Richmond. And so I just want to introduce myself. So again, you know, I'm a real person. A little bit about myself. I was a small business owner for many years. I was also a substitute teacher. I was the chairperson of the St. Clair County Library Millage because I really believe strongly that a library is really vital for any community. And I'm currently a trustee for St. Clair County Community College. That is an elected position, and my term ends in December, so I'm not jumping ship or anything like that. I'm extremely concerned about a number of things, but the top of the list would be our water. When I started this campaign, I used to say, I worry about who's going to be the next Flint. Only now we have Parchment, and all of Detroit is shut down because Detroit City schools are shut down because of their water. I'm concerned about education. Certainly, our current state senator in the 25th district is a DeVos recipient. He is the chair of the education committee, and he is not qualified to be a substitute teacher. I find that quite alarming. I'm also interested in the economy. 74% of Michigan workers have stagnating or declining wages, despite what you hear on TV. And I'm extremely concerned about ethics and transparency. Michigan is dead last among all 50 states in ethics and transparency, and I think it shows when the voters and sign petitions, and they vote on certain items and like emergency manager and the gas tax, and the legislature says, too bad, we're gonna do what we want anyway. So I'm, again, Debbie Burgoyes, that rhymes with turquoise, and I'm running for state senate. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else this afternoon? Thank you. All right, moving on, our order of business is for the trick-or-treat hours, the Wednesday, October 31st, from 5:30 to 7 p.m.
I'll make the motion.
Okay, motion by Dick.
Follow those hours.
I'll second.
All in favor of the trick-or-treaters from 5:30 to 7? Aye.
Aye.
None opposed? Okay. All righty. Candy given out from 5:30 to 7 on the 31st, so. Okay, and then we'll move on to the Finance Committee.
Finance met earlier tonight. 1 and 2 has actually been tabled until we get some more information. So the only thing is 3, which is the payment of bills, 308, 61508. If there's any questions on it.
I'll make a motion that we approve payment of bills.
Motion
Isn't there
made.
a bid in there from Nickel for 142,000 or something? Or 608,000.
Yeah, that was the grant payment, that's one of the bills.
For the street work?
I believe there should be a bill in there from Nichols for 142,000, am I correct there?
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's it.
Yeah.
It's not on here, that's
No, because that money is actually paid by the grant, not by the city.
it. Okay, thank you.
Motion by Tammy to pay the bills,
Support it.
second by Eric. Want a roll call?
Okay, Mayor Partika,
Yes.
Councilmember Perez,
Yes.
Peterson,
Yes.
DeBoer,
Yes.
Goble,
Yes.
McKimmey, and Rochford.
Yes.
Thank you. Moving on, any committee reports today? Great. And then we'll wrap up with mayor and council comments. Nick? Eric?
I think we should schedule like a work study for the council to meet and discuss future plans, like the master plan. I don't know when that was reviewed last, which might involve a dog park, but those are things that we should start looking at and see what's on the master plan. I haven't seen it. I'd like to look at it and how old it is and any grant money weeks. 96? Oh, jeez. It's supposed to be done like every 5 years, I think. So we should have a work study and review that as a council. And
I'd like to ask too that we made an evening so that everybody can come. It's during the day, not always able to do that.
sure.
And it wouldn't have to be on a council night. In fact, it'd probably be better if it wasn't, but we would have more time. So, I mean, whatever works for everybody, let's get together and set that up. Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
Clark? Dick?
Thank you.
Steve?
No.
Tammy?
Any update on the road construction already?
Things move along, right?
Are they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, they've been working
Yeah.
on it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just seems like it's
take
Right now,
forever.
the work they're doing is real deep and it just takes a long time. It's a huge project.
Yeah, I just feel bad for those that live there.
You said some of it's 20 feet down. That's
Yeah.
not gonna get very far.
Riddles is very good about making sure that the residents have access to them.
That was it. Okay, Dale,
Something's right.
Becky,
All set.
and I don't have anything, so I guess I'll ask for a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting.
Make the motion to adjourn.
And second by, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.